welcome to this Up to Give presentation where our motto is, let's be different. At Up to Give, we have a strong, moral, integral, and purpose-driven vision to change lives around the world through our ecosystem. We're standing on 4 pillars, with the first being philanthropy. We are focused on creating a culture of worldwide giving. The second is education. Reward those who give while teaching them the value behind growing personally. The third is banking. Bank the unbanked through our giving. And the fourth is personal causes. Create a social revolution of stories with people whose needs have been met through the Up to Give community. We have built a model where people from around the world can come together, get educated, banked, and skilled on the principles of philanthropy and EQ, emotional intelligence, while creating a culture of global giving. During the education process, we will be teaching members how to utilize one of our tools for contributing called the Giving Box. This will allow us to fulfill the purpose of our core principles, as well as help contribute to the stories being shared in our community to engage the social revolution part of our culture. Here are some examples of our target areas of focus. Education. The Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development found that 50% of U.S. adults can't read a book written at an 8th grade level. Lack of formal education results in lower earning power and serious threats to an individual's long-term well-being. Banking. Globally, about 1.7 billion adults remain unbanked, without an account at a financial institution or through a mobile money provider. In 2014, that number was 2 billion. With health, currently nearly 1 billion people spend 10% of their household income or more on health expenses for themselves, a sick child, or another family member. In fact, we have some 3.8 billion people who lack access to basic health care. And housing. Currently, over 850 million people, more than the populations of the U.S. and the European Union combined, are living in informal settlements. According to global housing statistics, the number can surpass 1 billion people nearing the end of 2020. So what is our ultimate goal? It's simply to empower you and people around the world to contribute toward anyone's cause in our ecosystem, whether it is to help achieve a goal that helps someone in your family, your church, your country, your community. It doesn't matter how big or small that vision or mission is. We will bring the nations together to help support those causes, and with our model being a model of philanthropy, we are confident that the Up to Give family will be there for you. Up to Give is a global correlation movement. So how does someone get educated in our ecosystem? We partner with a company called Success Training Institute. This institute offers cutting-edge soft skills training in audio and video format, where you can learn on topics such as leadership, customer service, professional development, personal development, sales, team building, HR management, management training, and much, much more. As a matter of fact, you can even take additional courses to get certified in things like improving your brand and self-discipline, goal setting and time management, maintaining focus and self-awareness, empathy, and how about social skills mastery? With Success Training Institute, we offer state-of-the-art soft skills training designed for individuals, companies, and entrepreneurs. Here, you can improve your skills in less than 10 minutes per day. Another pillar that we're standing on is the banking industry. We have 1.7 billion people in the world are currently unbanked, and we partner with a company called UP2GIVE that wants to bring the future of banking to you. Be the first to send and receive money for a fraction of the cost. Access microcredit offers from your favorite retailers. Pay bills with ease. Build credit. Enjoy online shopping, and take charge of your financial future with our exclusive UP2GIVE partnership without the need of having a bank account. UP2GIVE is a full-service financial solution designed to empower communities. So how does someone get banked in our ecosystem with UP2GIVE? Well, it's going to help you to facilitate and accelerate financial inclusion with our blockchain-powered platform and app. You'll also be able to build a global credit score and have microcredit offers that helps you to build your credit history, empowering the unbanked and underbanked community. UP2GIVE's mission is to offer inexpensive financial services to help you establish a credit score so that you can participate in the formal financial economy. And what are our personal causes? This is another pillar that we're standing on. It helps you to create a social revolution of stories with people whose needs have been met through the Up to Give community. Currently, we have 35,000 causes and growing. So when you come to Up to Give as a community member, you will have access to a blog to create your own cause, whatever your cause may be. For example, this one is providing safe shelter to homeless and abused women and children in crisis. You'll be able to upload a picture, have a description of your cause, And here's another one, for example, breast cancer research saves lives. Research is the reason. And when somebody sees this cause, they can actually choose to join the cause, support you, join our community, and contribute to their cause and have others contribute to their cause as well. So how does someone get started? Well, step one, you're going to set up an account at UP2GIVE.com. You're going to get back to the person who was inviting you to see this presentation. You're going to pay $32 a month to UP2GIVE. That goes towards your Success Training Institute. Step two, you're going to contribute to personal causes in the UP2GIVE community, 0.005 Bitcoin. And step three, you're going to write your story, share it with 2 people who join the community with you. If you can do these 3 steps, you will have massive success with UP2GIVE. Here's the sign-up process and experience. Let's say you're Maria in California. She shares her link with John. John is in London. The moment John clicks on her link, the first thing he will see is her story. Once John reads her story, he will see the options to contribute in the website sidebar, where it shows 2 options. Option number 1, join the community, or option number 2, simply support Maria's cause. Once John has clicked to join, the system will take him to the registration page where he can add his basic information. Now let's talk about John's experience. John now has 14 days free in the UP2GIVE community. Now what does this mean? John has the opportunity to experience our back office and ecosystem. John could take the sample courses we have available on our UP2GIVE Academy portal, powered by Success Training Institute. John has enough time to decide to become a member or simply contribute to Maria's cause, because you have the option to simply contribute and not join the community. Now let's assume that John decides to join Maria's journey. John has before the 14th day midnight to pay a $32 member fee in Bitcoin for the activation of his education program at the UP2GIVE Academy. He'll be able to create a story page, have a user link to share, and the moment he contributes to UP2GIVE causes during that same period of time, he becomes a ground zero member of the Giving Box. Now, the more people who contribute to each other, the more we will contribute back as well. And UP2GIVE's contributing happens in stages. When you complete stage 3 of the Giving Box, UP2GIVE is going to give you a debit card so that you can start monetizing the Bitcoin that you've been given through our ecosystem. This is our partnership with Ulala. With this step of philanthropy, we will start to help change the banking crisis in the world, where so many people lack the opportunity to own a debit card. Also, we will make the service available for purchase if you choose not to wait to receive it for free for a small setup fee. When you complete stage 4, you will have the option of choosing from 12 different cause-driven programs. Once you have made the choice, you will follow the steps given in your back office, and a liaison will be assigned to you, and you will work together for approximately 45 days to create a story out of that cause, which we will then go viral with it. UP2GIVE will contribute on your behalf for reaching stage 4, a maximum of $1,500 to that cause, fulfilling our social revolution part of our 4 pillars. When you complete stage 5, UP2GIVE is going to reward you with an all-expense paid trip to a recognition event where top speakers from around the world are going to come to teach about leadership, philanthropy, finance, personal development, and charitable causes. And when you reach stage 6, UP2GIVE requires you to give 12.5% back to the community and the ecosystem. Stage 6 in the Giving Box is the most critical stage due to the amount of contributions given to your cause. We will require you to be walking hand in hand with the UP2GIVE founding team to ensure that we maximize your giving potential. So how does UP2GIVE strive to be compliant? Well, number 1, UP2GIVE does not touch the Bitcoin of anybody. How many times have you seen companies out there that say, give us all your Bitcoin and we will trade it on your behalf? You can't withdraw for 8 months to a year, and we guarantee you're going to earn 1 to 2% a day. That is illegal, and it sounds too good to be true. And what ends up happening is the owners run off with everybody's Bitcoin before you have a chance to withdraw. There is no compensation plan here with UP2GIVE. UP2GIVE does not touch any of your Bitcoin. The giving is peer-to-peer, wallet to wallet. We only ask for a $32 contribution every single month that's going to operate the company and pay for your membership for Success Training Institute. UP2GIVE is a major contributor in collective causes, and UP2GIVE is a giving model that even for nonprofit identities such as churches is presented as a revolution of offerings in the ministry. The more they give each other, the more they receive. So what do you receive for the $32 per month? An entire ecosystem that will allow you to share your story to the world through our UP2GIVE.com blog. Access to our global education community at the UP2GIVE Academy powered by Success Training Institute. Access to the Giving Box, which allows you to be part of our community blog and social revolution stories that are inspired by the members' philanthropical culture and cause-driven movement. And rewards for giving back to the community and their causes, which allows us to give to partner with you and create stories of our own when you start reaching stage 4 and above. Now, how does the contributing actually work? Let's talk about the giving box. It is a voluntary tool designed so that you can increase your resources to help more causes and at the same time improve the lives of those who participate. We have a very unique global community line. So when you get started, you're going to pay the $32 at UP2GIVE. You're going to contribute to personal causes in the UP2GIVE community, 0.005 Bitcoin. This allows you to enter ground zero. Now, anybody that does these steps after you will also enter ground zero in the global community line after you. Now, you're going to share with 2 people who have also contributed 0.005, but it can be anybody from around the world will be in your global community line. Now, let's talk about contributing and receiving, and this happens in stages. The higher stage you are, the more you're able to contribute and receive. So on ground zero, you contributed 0.005, but you shared it with 2 people who also did the same thing, which means you now receive 0.01 Bitcoin. So not only did you receive back what you contributed, but you received a little bit more. Now to move on to stage 1, you're going to contribute that 0.01 of a Bitcoin. Now this qualifies you now to receive up to 0.02 Bitcoin. You're going to contribute half of that back to move up to stage 2. Now let's assume that Bitcoin is at $10,000 a coin. So we're talking about $100 you're contributing. On stage 2, you're qualified to receive up to 0.04 Bitcoin, that's $400. You're going to contribute half of that back, which means you receive $200 that you're keeping. Stage 3, you're qualified to receive up to 0.16 Bitcoin, $600. You're contributing 0.05 back. You're receiving $1,100 worth of Bitcoin. Now, are you starting to see a trend here? The more you contribute, the more you receive. Just at this stage alone, we're now looking at $1,400 worth of Bitcoin if Bitcoin is at $10,000 a coin every 60 days. Why 60 days? Because the system resets itself every 60 days. This is how we allow the system to have longevity and allow you to maximize the amount of number of contributions you can receive to your cause. So the 15th of each month or every other month, we will be resetting. No matter what stage you're on, you go back to ground zero and you keep the same organization and network in the global community line that you had before. So in a matter of days, you will get right back to where you were. You go to stage 4. Now you're qualified to receive up to 0.8 Bitcoin. That's $8,000 worth of Bitcoin. You're going to contribute 0.25 back, which means you receive $5,500 worth. This is a grand total of 0.69 Bitcoin every 60 days. And what you had to do to get started was share with 2 people who contributed 0.005 to get off the ground zero and to move to stage 1. There's no other qualification besides the global community line between stages 1 to max out 3 to get into stage 4. However, stage 5, there's a big jump. You're now qualified to receive up to 8 Bitcoin. You're going to contribute 1 back and keep 7, but you must help 2 individuals also move through the stages now to be qualified for stage 5. And same with the final stage, which is stage 6. Stage 6, you're qualified to receive up to 64 Bitcoin. You're going to contribute 8 back, which means you keep 56. At this stage, this is the most critical stage for all of us because these individuals, as impressive as it is, what's more impressive is that they are contributing more than $50,000 to charitable causes. That is impressive. We're not looking for people who want to make a lot of money with UP2GIVE. We are creating people and turning them into philanthropists. That is what UP2GIVE is all about. The power of the global community line works like this. On ground zero, you share with 2 individuals that allowed you to move off of ground zero. Now, to move through the stages, the global community line of members that reach each stage after you will allow you to be qualified to receive up to all contributions on that stage. So for example, stage 1 is 40 individuals in the global community line. Stage 2 is 80. Stage 3 is 160. Stage 4 is 320. Stage 5 is 640. And stage 6 is 1,024. So let's recap how this all happens. You're going to pay $32 at Goals to Success Training Institute. You're going to contribute to personal causes in the UP2GIVE community, 0.005 Bitcoin. You're going to share with 2 individuals, and this will qualify you to move off of ground zero. And you're going to receive Bitcoin towards your causes and your purpose. That is the presentation, ladies and gentlemen. Please get back with the person who invited you. Let them know whether you're in or out. We look forward to working with you, and we welcome you to the UP2GIVE community. As a disclaimer, this is a brand new opportunity with minimum data. We allow no income claims, and your success depends on you. We'll see you at the top. Bye-bye.